All right, welcome to Fox 10 Talks, Tuesday, 3 p.m.
Here we are. Time slot.
Yeah.
Number one.
I set you up for that.
You did. You knew it was coming, and I appreciate you accepted it.
I'm just going with the flow.
Yeah.
I'm just here. How are you doing?
I'm good. You ever just feel those days where you're just going from thing to thing, and the stress is just there?
Oh no!
And it's nothing big. I don't have any secret like, oh my gosh, Steve's going through that thing right now.
Let me point out
things.
This is tough for you, right? Because this is right in the middle of your GA day.
Yeah.
Your general assignment reporting. All day long, and this is right in the middle when you're writing your story. You're putting it together. So this is a tough.
And you have to get that story. It takes a little while to edit these things too.
Right.
So the photographer you're working with, I need to be able to get them that script and everything by the time I'm doing this. So while we're doing this, they can edit.
Did you do that? Did you get it in?
I did. Full sprinting down like the newsroom. Brian K. I'm working with today. Fantastic.
He's the best.
Got him the script. Everything's good to go there.
Good.
But you know what? I would pick a different time for this. But Dave demanded that we do it at 3 p.m. on Tuesdays.
Shout out Dave.
He said, I want Steve to be stressed in the middle of his day. We're going to make it at 3 o'clock. And thank you, Dave.
Well, it's kind of like you get to bail from that for a minute, right? You have a minute to step back and say, I can't look at that right now because I have to do this, which is kind of nice.
It's amazing. I always say this all the time. I've got a great schedule here. I'm the weekend morning anchor.
Yes.
Weekday reporter.
Mm-hmm.
So I get to do 2 different jobs. Do you know how quick your week flies by?
Oh, totally.
The work week, it's just gone.
Yep,
because you're doing all these different things each day.
Yes.
It's just, it floats away like it's nothing.
It's so nice. You get to dip your hand in like a little bit of everything too.
Yes.
Because on the weekends you're producing a little bit too.
Yeah.
Like
you got all these little things going on.
Yeah.
And then once a week at 3 p.m., we get to sit in the big chair and host the #1 digital show in America.
That is this.
Yes.
Yes.
Right.
Thank you
above
guys
Joe
for
Rogan.
being here. We have some people in the chat. Elijah, hi.
What's going on? Hi, everybody.
All 5 of you. We appreciate you being here. No, I can't even tell. There's no count. But thank you.
It's 4.
So that's 19. This is huge. We love you guys. Thank you. Okay, let's get to our story at this hour, 3 p.m. So the government shutdown continues, still going on, 35 days. We can't come to an agreement to make it end. So
no other country operates like this. No other country does this, where they're just like, every 6 months you have to vote to stay open. It's crazy.
I know.
It's just crazy.
I think eventually it's going to have to come to an end, right? So something's going to happen. But for now, we're not there yet.
No.
And people are feeling it, especially at the airports. There are delays. There was actually a ground stop for a time at Sky Harbor as well, because you have air traffic controllers who are not getting paid right now. And they're still being asked to come to work because we need them.
Mm-hmm.
But with no paycheck, they're like, bye, see ya. I got stuff to do and I'm not getting paid. So,
and it's been interesting to see every single airport somehow is impacted in some way whatsoever. I mean, how that's affected Sky Harbor is differently than how it's affected other airports, because a lot of it, I think, is individual on the air traffic controllers on how they want to handle this whole situation. If you're not getting paid, would you show up?
And TSA as well. There have been long lines. So
I don't know if I'm going to work.
Let's check in with Kennedy Hayes. So she joins us now from a very busy airport, Newark Liberty International, a huge hub out there on the East Coast. Kennedy, how are you? And tell us how things are looking there.
Hi, Christina and Steve. Well, things here, we're seeing some of the most delays in the country here at Newark's airport, mostly due to the wind today. But many travelers tell me they're also seeing longer lines inside TSA security checkpoint behind me. We also know that the U.S. Travel Administration is warning that there could be a potential Thanksgiving travel meltdown if this shutdown goes on. And Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy also earlier today gave this stark warning.
If you bring us to a week from today, Democrats, you will see mass chaos, you will see mass flight delays, you'll see mass cancellations, and you may see us close certain parts of the airspace because we just cannot manage it because we don't have the air traffic controllers.
I'm not overly stressed by it, and I've been traveling all around the States for the last 6 weeks, and I have had no problems.
Lines for security were much longer, which I kind of expected with the shutdown. And I know a couple of friends have gotten their flights canceled.
They text my niece and told us that it's been delayed to 2 o'clock, and then my best friend, she went to New Orleans. Her flight was delayed an hour too, so she had to wait. And it's uncomfortable.
others. So far today, FlightAware reports about 3,000 flight delays and more than 100 cancellations nationwide. Yesterday, that number was more than 4,000 delays by the day's end. And the reason is because air traffic controllers are now working without pay, and the number calling out sick keeps rising. The FAA says 12 air traffic control facilities were short-staffed heading into today, causing delays at major hubs, including Phoenix, as you guys mentioned, also Denver, Houston, and Boston. The agency says safety remains top priority, though, and Secretary Duffy says with this shutdown, it would be, quote, dishonest to say that more risk is not injected into the system. So they're spacing planes out and delaying departures when needed. And again, you guys, Christine, Steve, talking to travelers today, it's really been a mixed reaction. Some of them have said that they have had friends who have had flights delayed and canceled. Others have said that maybe their delay is short, but they prepared for it, knowing that this shutdown was present. So they were able to get here on time and everything went smoothly.
Yeah, Kennedy, let's ask you firsthand, are you experiencing any of these traffic problems? I know you're kind of traveling across the country, doing different stories and things like that. Have you experienced it yourself?
I have not. I've been, I guess you could say, one of the lucky ones. I also have pre-check, so the lines that I've been going through security have been pretty short.
That's key when you're a correspondent going across the country.
Yeah,
you got to be pre-check on that one. There's two things there that I'm just blown away by from Duffy on this one. First, just the outward admitting that it'd be dishonest to say that there wouldn't be some, I don't want to misquote him on this, but, safety issues injected into the system there. And then the other one, he's saying that they'd have to close down parts of the airspace. Did I hear that right?
That's right, yeah. And one thing that Duffy also said earlier today was that, those air traffic controllers that are calling out sick, he's not going to choose to fire them. He says that he understands many of them are taking part-time jobs or gigs just to help put food on the table for their families as this shutdown goes on. So definitely Duffy was saying things are going to get worse. That was kind of the consensus from his update today.
And Kennedy, if I understand correctly, when the government does reopen, these workers, they will get back pay, correct?
That is correct. I believe Secretary Duffy, again, he said he's not going to fire those workers who were not paid during this shutdown. But in terms of their pay, that we're still working on, that is yet to be confirmed.
Okay. Yeah.
That'll be an important thing to figure out once this thing gets going again. We just got to get this thing going again, though.
I know. I think
this is ridiculous.
It's going to happen. It's just a matter of time, I think. Kennedy Hayes reporting live for us
Appreciate
today. Kennedy, thank you.
Great job out there. We all have those images of being at the airport and seeing just like people sleeping on these chairs that are not meant to be slept on.
Oh, have you ever slept on one of those?
Oh yeah, absolutely. We all got stuck at an airport at some point, right? And I've got family visiting for Thanksgiving. You look as we get closer to this, and you start going, oh, this could get a little dicey here.
Yes, but anecdotally, I had family in town recently too, and they were all kind of like a little concerned about this. There haven't been any problems. You heard from Kennedy there. I mean, I think overall there's a lot going on, right? Like, of course, you're going to have some issues in some spots, major hubs like Newark Liberty. That's a huge airport. Lots going in and out from there. But I don't think Sky Harbor has seen a lot of trouble.
I think for what you could expect if you said, hey, tomorrow we're not going to pay air traffic controllers, I think we'd all expect that the air system just shuts down, right? Instead, they're not getting paid, and we're still operating right now as a country. Yeah. That's kind of cool.
That is,
It's a nice sacrifice by them. Yeah. I don't know how many people would make that same sacrifice, but we appreciate it.
I know. I mean, yeah.
Hopefully they get the back pay.
For safety reasons, if you don't have people in there covering the airspace, they got to shut it down. So I understand Sean Duffy saying that, but it would be interesting to see what would happen if they shut down the airspace here locally. Like, where would...
We got to talk about Kyler Murray. We got to switch to the Cardinals for just a second here.
Sure.
Adam Schefter just put this out on X. I was going to say tweeted it out, but that's not correct anymore. He X'd it out. I still don't even know how I'm supposed to say that. He X'd it. He tweeted out Jonathan Gannon named Jacoby Brissett as the starter for just Sunday at Seattle. It gives the team clarity and knowledge on a short week. So It's not clear yet if Kyler's done and not the starter anymore.
There's a lot of
permanently,
speculation about that.
or if this is maybe just a 1 week thing. I think the fact that it's a short week because they played Monday night, now they're going to play Sunday.
Yeah.
That gives them the excuse to say, "Hey, Kyler's still healing. Let's go with Jacoby."
Yeah.
Right? There's that. We'll see what this means.
See. It was nice. We had a win last night, though. Nice for the Cards.
It was a great game. I'm sorry, I'm just going through all of these messages here from Schefter on this because he's talking about all of these different sort of scenarios, how they can play out. It's so interesting to see how Jacoby nailed that game last night. It wasn't just that, like, okay, it operated a little better than we've seen with Kyler. That was a competent football team, and we haven't seen a competent football team in a while. And it was exciting.
No, it was good to see. Yeah,
it was great. Like, they were
back
good.
on the right track. Like, let's keep going in this direction.
You know what I saw that I really loved out of Jacoby yesterday? There was a couple of times when he got sacked in key moments. He popped right back up. There was no pointing or blaming or what's going on. He just popped right back up and got to the. It was such a savvy veteran move.
Well,
loved it.
He's seizing the moment, right? Yeah. I would guess. Like, this is, he sees it as his opportunity. Here we are. Yeah. This is my time to, you know.
Is this his sixth team at this point or something?
I don't know.
It's crazy. And hey, real quick here, I got to do this because, proud Sun Devil here. Jeff Sims this weekend, incredible, won the National Player of the Week for the AP.
Okay.
As the quarterback for ASU, taking over for the injured Sam Levitt. Looked just fantastic in Ames, Iowa, taking on Iowa State. Just have to give that shout out to you, Jeff Sims. Just loved it. It was absolutely amazing.
Very cool.
What do we got going on this next segment?
So we're both parents, and there's a lot of talk about Velcro Parents. So what
is that?
Well, we're going to get into that. We're going to speak with a TikToker. He's kind of viral on TikTok. He's also a veteran and a firefighter and a parent.
Okay.
He's got a lot going on, but he has a lot to say about why millennials are dealing with Velcro kids, but it's more on the parents.
What are millennials again?
Oh, God. I know I'm one.
I'm one too.
But I couldn't tell you
It's kind of the parent
the range.
age, like the young parent age, right? Or not young parents.
That's pretty broad.
Young kids,
I don't know.
Right?
I don't know what the year is, but...
I don't even know. Like, I was talking to a teenager the other day on a story, and they're like Generation A?
X, Beta?
Beta? I don't even know.
Carson's a Beta.
Oh, really?
So my youngest, yeah.
Oh, okay. We'll be right back with that. Welcome back in. We're discussing parenting.
Yes, it's a difficult role.
It's a
To
journey.
be a parent.
It's a journey. I have so many friends in my life that are parents from all different sort of how they tackle it. And I've got some friends that they won't say anything negative about their kids ever. Like, parenting's easy. This is what we do. And all
I
that.
have
and
that
it's a
too.
lie. It is a lie.
That is false. Yeah.
I am much more on the opposite side where I cannot wait to tell you the crazy thing my kid
That's
did
how I
and
feel.
how it just annoyed me like crazy. Like,
Yeah.
I love doing that.
Right. It's fun. Well, it's also real because
Yes.
nothing's perfect. And being a parent is hard.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard. So, okay, we're going to get into what's called Velcro parents, right? Velcro
You
parents.
should have a Velcro sound effect for that.
Yeah, I know. So we're going to talk about what it is, and joining us to talk more about this is Frankie Acevedo. Hi, thanks for being with us.
Hi, how are you? Thank
We're
you for having me.
good. Yeah, so you have a lot going on. So you're a veteran, you're a firefighter, and you're also pretty big on TikTok. How did this whole TikTok thing start?
Honestly, I have no idea. I wanted to tap in. I wanted to have a voice about parenting, about just normal adult stuff, especially for millennials. So that's where it originated, and it just took off.
Yeah, you're over in New York?
Yes, I'm in New
Okay.
York.
How many kids do you have?
I have two kids. I have a 5-year-old son and a 2-month-old daughter.
Okay, so you're in the thick of it like we are. I'm at
Yes.
7, 4, and 1 myself.
And I have a 6-month-old.
So we'll all worry about sleep in 10 years from now.
Yeah, it doesn't exist.
Yeah. Okay, so what is a Velcro parent?
So the term actually came from one of my supporters that she said it on one of my videos how we're always referring to our children as Velcro kids, but it's not really them, it's us. We're the Velcro because they don't know anything different. A lot of people use these terms like helicopter parenting, which
Yeah.
has like a negative tone to it. It's more about control. But with Velcro parents, it's not about that. It's about connecting. And I think that's where it all stems from.
So the idea here is that basically your kids are just attached to you at your hip at all times. They don't want to leave you.
Absolutely. Yes, it's all they know. We've created such a comfortable and safe environment for them that it's all they really know. When we were growing up, we didn't have that. We were always alone. We were always outside. Times have changed. We all know that, and that's why they're so attached, in my opinion.
I think you lay it out really perfectly in your TikTok video, so we're going to play that now. Let's watch.
Absolutely. Okay.
Millennials were bedroom kids that are raising every room kids. Our kids have full access to us because it doesn't matter what room it is. If we're in the kitchen, they're there. If we're in the bathroom, they're outside the door or even inside the door. We can't get a second to ourselves.
No.
We can't get a second to use the bathroom. We can't even sneak
Nope.
a snack in. And it becomes overstimulating. It becomes overwhelming. But that's what we created. We created that. The crazy thing is, they're not Velcro kids. We're Velcro parents. We've created such a strong bond with our children that they don't know any other life. They don't know any other way. To them, that's normal. The attachment, the love, us being fully involved in everything they do, that's normal. But when we were growing up, it wasn't normal. We spent most of our times either outside or in our rooms. We didn't have the same interaction with our parents. Our parents were either providers. They were providers. There was no nurturing. Some of you guys were lucky enough to get the best of both worlds, but for most of us, we didn't have the nurturing parent that wanted to be involved in every aspect of our life. So it's not that they're Velcro kids, it's that we're Velcro parents.
It's such an interesting point, but I have to ask you, do you feel like as millennials, we are better for it because our parents were kind of detached a little bit?
It's such a contradicting video because I do feel like we are better for it. I mean, look at us today. We're doing everything we're supposed. We had a rough upbringing, but we've overcome it. We've overcame everything. But I just think, like I said before, times have changed drastically, and although we were good for it, I don't think that the next generation. I think that I don't know. I just think we're doing it right, like with the engagement, with with them by our side. And you know, a lot of people, they'll especially the older generation, they'll say how we're doing wrong by that, right? They'll say that we're creating entitled children. They'll say that we're babying them, but that's not really what's happening. You guys are parents just like I am, and it's not about babying them. It's just about giving them everything we didn't have.
Spending time with, it's just impossible to watch these videos on TikTok like the one you put out there, and you immediately just go to yourself, right? Like it's a selfish thing. You just see this and you're like, how does this connect to me in some way? First, loved your term of bedroom kids. It's so true.
Yeah.
I have so many memories of just being alone in my room playing with Legos. And my kids don't spend time in their bedrooms at all. They never are in their bedrooms. I will also add this, though. When we moved to Arizona, and you wouldn't know this, or maybe you can guess, in Arizona, we don't have a lot of grass out here.
Yeah.
It's really hot in the summer.
Yeah.
So when my wife, she grew up in Ohio.
Yeah.
And for her, they had a ton of grass in the backyard. So when we moved here, she said, I have to have grass in the backyard for the kids. So we do. I spend a lot of time to make that grass stay alive. And so we've got grass in the backyard. And one of the things we absolutely do is when we're getting a little annoyed, and you talk about that overstimulation, you just want to go to the bathroom or whatnot, like just do something to yourself.
Yeah.
We say, go outside and play. And without hesitation, when we say that, they go right outside to play. They never are like, oh, I don't want to play outside. They go right there. So I think you're right. It is on us.
Yeah.
We're creating this dynamic because the second I rip that Velcro off and say, go do something on your own, they do it.
Yeah. And you're right. We just want to give them everything we didn't have. So, we never want to let our kid go. We're going to love them so much that it hurts because we didn't have that maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you feel like talking about parenting on TikTok creates this engagement, no matter if you're saying something everyone agrees with or everyone doesn't agree with? It's just everyone has thoughts on what they're doing, why what they're doing is right, and why what everyone else is doing is wrong.
Yeah, I think that when I talk about these topics on TikTok, it connects with so many people because growing up as a millennial, we were always judged for everything. So now we kind of have this platform where you don't have to be a celebrity or a superstar to connect with millions of people. You can just talk about what you're going through. And the reality is we all, like a lot of people have gone through it and we're still going through it. So it's more of a way to connect, and it's more a way of putting real material, real raw, real life stuff out there, and they're going to connect, especially we've all lived a very similar life, no matter where you're from.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What do you find in the comments? Like, what do people say in your comments on your videos?
It depends. Are we talking about boomers or millennials?
Well, what do the boomers
millennials
say?
love it. The boomers hate it.
Can you always tell immediately if it's a boomer or a millennial?
Absolutely. I can tell if they're from Gen Xers, boomers, millennials, Gen Z. You can easily detect who's who based off of how they engage with you. It's hilarious. Boomers, they don't really like my material.
Do you respond?
I do respond. I do, and I don't respond. I give them the energy they give me.
Okay, that's the New Yorker in you. I like it.
Yeah.
It wasn't that long ago. Millennials were being accused of ruining the world and
totally. Aren't we still?
Everything.
It's insane.
Yeah.
We millennials were accused of. We were considered the softest generation. Yet we've done everything that every other generation has done. We've watched 9/11 unfold before our eyes. We've fought in all the wars. Now we're first responders. We cover the news. We're doctors and nurses. Millennials we're in our prime right now. We're doing right, regardless of our upbringing.
Yeah. We're in our prime right now. I like that.
So, yeah.
I don't feel that way. My knees are swollen and I've got a bald spot on my head, but
I have surgery. I have surgery next week for my right knee. So let's not talk about knees. Yes. We're getting old.
We're getting old. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I thought I was an elder millennial. Would you consider yourself? What's the year?
I'm 87. So I guess I'm
86.
somewhere
I'm right there with you.
I'm 91.
All right.
Yeah. No, you're a youngin.
Maybe I'm in the mid.
Yeah. You don't have, your knees don't hurt yet. Hey, Frank, thank you so much. Really appreciate the conversation.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me. It was a pleasure.
Yeah. Good luck with everything and all your success. We appreciate you.
Same to you guys. Thank you very much.
I have to talk to you about something.
Okay, talk.
Okay, so the world's more expensive, right?
Yes.
So at home, we've been tackling different ways to handle a family budget.
Right.
And recently in the crosshairs, and I did not check in with my wife on this ahead of time, so I cannot wait for the blowback on this.
Oh, no.
The crosshairs right now, my lunches.
Oh.
Because we're out in the field reporting. I don't have a microwave in the field.
You don't get a
have
stipend?
that. I don't. From work here?
Yeah.
Yes, the bosses should do that.
Just
yes.
kidding. I wanted you to think that I had one. I don't.
That was good. So my lunches have become under fire. So there's been a switch in the family the last 2 weeks. I now have to bring my own lunches.
Good.
So I've brought my lunch, and I need you to tell me if I've
What
done a
is
good
it?
job here. I'm
Tell
going to
me.
go get it. I'm gonna
Okay.
come right back.
Roll on back.
Okay.
Oh, it's
First-
in a lunchbox.
First, I don't really have a lunchbox yet. This is from the Salt River.
Nettie, so it belongs
This is,
to
this
your,
is this is my daughter's.
your daughter. Okay.
Okay, so this is what I brought today because I don't know how to pack a lunch yet. And my wife was making fun of me for like how I have kind of a brown banana that I haven't eaten.
Great.
Yet. Brown banana.
We're on the right track.
And then I've got 2 bags of tortilla chips because I packed one and I thought that's not enough.
Where you got dip in there?
And then guacamole.
Okay.
This was on sale at Safeway.
Where's the sandwich?
Well, I've got a granola bar.
What is this? No.
And I've got some candy too.
Oh.
So I've got chips and guac, a brown banana, and candy.
Let me say, you started off strong with the banana.
Yeah.
And I'll even say the chips and guac.
Pretty
Good move,
right?
But where's the sandy? You have to have a sandwich and a
okay,
lunchbox.
so I don't have anything to heat it up with. So what kind of sandwich should I be making?
Why are you heating a sandwich? Get turkey and
I like
cheese.
a hot sandwich. Like just this cold turkey, like doesn't it get slimy in a bag all day?
No.
No?
How did you grow up? Were you rich?
I got the slice of pizza at school every single day.
Okay.
You know, the pizza that was like cut in like a rectangular shape.
Yeah, Sicilian.
Yes, Sicilian.
Yes, it's the best. No, I mean, I had bologna and cheese when I was a kid. You know, turkey and cheese, ham and cheese. There's plenty of options. Grilled cheese, that you might want that hot.
So before I take any criticism from you, are you packing your lunch?
No, see, I talk a good game, but I really should because it would save me a ton of money. It is very expensive to eat out all the time.
It really is.
Yes.
So that was part of the family discussion. Also, in how we're doing our dinners has changed a lot too. Like just trying to find those deals. It's at the grocery store.
Yeah,
it's been interesting to follow.
I get it, man. I get it.
All right, doing the newsroom tour when we come back.
Yes, sounds good. We'll be right back. Welcome back.
Before we do the newsroom tour here, we always like to kind of wrap up at the desk. So what is your sort of perfect lunch at work? What do you get excited about?
We have a market here at work, and I am the biggest fan because I'm in there all the time.
It's a good market.
But I don't get the best things in there. I get like peanut M&Ms or
peanut butter or peanut?
Both.
Peanut butter M&Ms.
They're
Brian
so
K is
good.
over my shoulder here. He can back this up. I have them almost every single day. They're amazing.
I only get those if I'm really hungry because it's the share size. If I want more, I'm going with that so I can eat the whole bag.
I get share size, period.
Yeah.
It's rude to call it share size.
for one.
I'm not sharing.
I know. How rude. They make you feel guilty.
I eat these things in front of BK in the news car every single day. I've never shared with them.
Oh, ouch. I'm sorry.
And then
Drops them on the floor.
And then I drop them on the floor. All right, we're
Nasty.
switching over here.
Yes.
All right, we're switching over here
Yes.
to the BK camera as we do our newsroom tour here. All right, you need to do some things. You have to go do the job and get ready for our 4 o'clock here as I've done my little spin here. We are going to leave the chairs here because we need to give you a little tour of our building right now and what's going on right now as we leave our... Say hi to everyone. I don't know who's all in there. I can't quite see. Is that Hal there? Hey. How's it going? I got a thumbs up right there. I couldn't see with the light that was right next to his face there. So we're walking through. We've also got another little green screen studio in here. I don't know if I've ever stopped and really shown that before. So we've got multiple spaces back here. It allows us to basically make sure if, let's say, we've got the World Series on Fox, or we got something like that. Well, we can't broadcast a show over the World Series, right? Well, the good news is we got Fox Extra. We got all these streaming platforms now, and all of those spaces allow us to make sure that when there's news going on, even if the World Series is going on, we can find ways to communicate with you, let you know what's going on, so you can stay in touch with the Fox 10 fam here as we're walking through. Hey, Dave, why don't you come here? Let's chat. We got Dave Taylor here. Hello, you guys know him mostly as Big D from with Celeste in the mornings there. She really enjoys calling you that. I've noticed she has a lot of fun. She really gets into it when she says it.
She really does.
So you guys had an interesting guest this morning, Governor Katie Hobbs.
That's true.
Fascinating conversation because she's up for re-election right now.
Yes.
At the same time, still running the state and everything. What were sort of some of the that she talked about this morning?
Yeah, she had a wide-ranging interview because we talked to her for a full 18 minutes. Just thrilled by that. She talked about the new AZRX prescription card that they're rolling out. She talked about why she thinks she's the best fit going in for re-election, why she's excited to run again. We have that full interview up on our YouTube channel, and then our amazing live stream journalist Bella Fredrickson is cutting that down for social media as well. But we've invited out all the different candidates running for governor. We're hoping to get a lot more politicians coming on in the future.
Well, I think the format's really interesting, right? I mean, Governor Hobbs has been in our building before. She's been in our studio before. We ask her those questions and about different topics of the day and all that. What's interesting about this format is the comments, that people get to ask those questions, able to pull some of those out, and you can actually, whoever gets to talk to a governor, right, and ask the governor questions for. I imagine that was an interesting dynamic.
I think that's a great point. Yeah, we had a comment and a question from Tim from Cave Creek. We had another one from somebody directly in the YouTube chat, and our anchor Ron Hoon was able to just ask it directly there. So I think that's a huge benefit of Fox 10 Talks. It's a conversation truly between our anchors and hosts and the political newsmakers and everybody around the state that is making news. So it's great.
And if you really care about a guest that's coming in, you really want to hear every word they're saying, the format's great because you get 13 minutes uninterrupted just to be able to hear from them there and those questions. On the news, we've got so much news to talk about in a 30-minute newscast. We're only going to be able to take, a minute or two from that in some of the kind of the key highlights when we put that together. And this format, we can do all of it. You got to care about that person, and then you get rewarded for that.
100%. Yeah, we want to make sure that people know that we're not cutting people off We're not shortening them down to a soundbite. We're giving you the full uncut version of that individual, so that way everybody knows exactly what they're thinking, uninterrupted. So it's a great perk of Fox 10 Talks.
And that includes you. When we talk to you here, we didn't cut you off at all at any moment.
There was no soundbite.
No.
This is Dave Taylor in the flesh, the EP of streaming.
Yeah.
Glad to be here.
Thanks, Dave. Appreciate you. There's someone new here. Do you see who this is? This is Megan Spector. And I love this because I've had about 10 words I think we've exchanged up to this point. Is that fair to say?
Well, now it's a lot more because you just introduced me.
That's true.
So I'm glad we get to talk.
And I want to double check. That's your name, correct?
Yes, it is.
Okay, nailed
Megan
that.
Spector, you crushed it.
Fantastic. You are on day 2 right now, correct?
I'm on day 2,
And you're our new reporter.
I am. New reporter. Very excited to be here. Day 2 is going well so far.
So typically when a new reporter starts here, we go through sort of training. They see how we do things out here. We go out in the news car together. In those conversations, as we're going between stories, we learn a lot about each other, just like normal work. You get a new coworker, you start asking questions. You get to see that conversation live right now.
Let's do it.
I don't know anything about you.
No, we don't.
Where are you from?
I was born in LA, but I grew up in San Diego.
Cool.
That's my
what part of LA?
hometown. I was
you were born in LA.
Born in LA, but
got it.
then grew up in San Diego pretty much my entire life.
I'm an Orange County kid myself, so I split the difference between San Diego and LA.
I like Orange County. It's a nice place to be.
Yeah,
but
it's not as good as San Diego, though.
It's hard to beat San Diego.
Yeah.
Orange County's pretty good, too.
Awesome. And then where'd you go to school and everything?
Yeah, so I left San Diego and actually went to New Orleans for school at Tulane. Spent 4 amazing years there. And then I spent the past 3 years in Tucson, just a little bit away, and that's where I kicked off my reporting career.
Did you like the desert immediately, or did you have to get used to the summers and everything?
You have to get used to the summers. I don't know if you ever get used to the summers, but you know what? I didn't think it was that bad. You just have to drink a lot of water and hide inside if you can.
I couldn't agree with you more. It's not as bad as you think when you see 115. It's bad, but you can still live your life. You can go from the car to the grocery store and back and forth really quick. Tulane, it's so humid out there, right, in those summers. I'd rather this, honestly.
Yes, the dry heat beats over the humidity, and then all of that beats snowy winters. So I would take the heat over the cold any day.
Okay, so we all agree that the Valley is better than San Diego and Tulane.
You know what? For right now, I'm really enjoying Phoenix, so I'll say yes.
Fantastic. What kind of stories do you like to cover?
I really like to do it all. I did general assignment at my last station, which means you're doing kind of anything and everything, whatever the big story of the day is. And I think that's what makes it so fun. You never get a day that's the same. Every day's different.
And you had no idea that I was really going to be talking to you. Like, I kind of grabbed you on my way into Fox 10 Talks. I was like, hey, can we talk for 2 seconds?
No, I didn't. This is not prepared. I would have thought about my questions more, maybe my answers, but I don't know anything about you, so we'll have to switch it. I'll take the mic next time, and I can ask you everything.
Deal. Well, I went to the Superior University, Arizona State University, because ASU is the #1 university in America, at least in innovation. We're like at 11 years in a row. I don't know. I'm going to say. My wife went to Syracuse University, though.
Cold.
Very cold. Good journalism school there too. So we have a fun little family battle on journalism schools.
That's very fun.
Yeah, I think Syracuse way below ASU and Tulane, though. I'll just say that right now. Love you, honey. All right. Great talking with you. We'll have some fun. I'm sure we'll be out on a story tomorrow, probably.
We will. Yeah. It was nice chatting with you.
Yeah. It's so fun to meet someone on television like that right there. So we're excited to have her be a part of our team right now because there's just like a lot of news to cover. I mean, we have expanded so much as a newsroom recently in the amount of content we're able to provide you. It's not just the on-air stuff anymore. It's all of this digital stuff, all these things that we're doing like this right here. Oh my gosh, this is fun. They've got us up on the big screen, so we're watching us watch us as I'm pointing at us here, and for some reason TMZ is also involved in this, and so that's kind of fun. That's the magic of TV there. Oh boy, this is getting trippy now. We got to stop that. Yeah, good call. I think it froze right there for good reason. We have Erica here right now, who I would say if you were to do like a checklist of all of the guests of the Newsroom tour, you are far and away #1 on that list.
Whoa, Thank you so much for that honor.
Oh, I just meant statistically, you've done it more than anyone else.
That's still an honor.
Yeah. No, we love you. You're perfect as a guest here. What's going on? I don't even know. This is the
Literally
beautiful
nothing.
sunshine era.
Just nothing at all.
Nothing?
No. This is the time of year when I'm like, okay, I'm trying to remember the microburst. I'm trying to remember monsoon season and just everything that happened, because we have practically nothing going on at all now.
That's
and that is
amazing.
It's just like that lull in the fall before we start getting those winter type storms. They are hitting across the west, though. They're going to be getting some major storm activity over the next couple of days out on the California, Oregon coastline, but all of that's going to stay north of us. So we are looking really sunny and quiet. I will say there's some wildfire haze up there in the Flagstaff area.
Oh, there is?
Yeah, it was looking really hazy about 15 minutes ago.
Oh.
There's a prescribed burn near town, and so some of that smoke has been wafting through the downtown area, and so if you guys were wondering what that is, it's the prescribed burn.
Okay.
But other than that, we're just staying pretty warm. Temperatures are going to be in the mid to upper 80s through the next pretty much 2 weeks.
We've been having on the weekend mornings a fun conversation, Dom and I,
Yeah.
about like the perfect day, like
yeah.
if you could design it.
I know what it is.
What? You know what the perfect day is?
Yeah, the perfect day is a high, okay, we'll call it a high of 81 degrees and a low of 60.
That's pretty good, because 60 you still get a little,
Yeah.
I'm not going to say brisk, but like,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
It's,
You still get a little chilly in the morning. You can still open up the windows, but if we, with a high of, I feel like 80 to 81, that is the perfect temperature in the valley.
I agree with you in a lot of ways, except
what's
I
yours?
go warmer.
Oh, you go warmer?
I go warmer. I'm talking like an 86, 87.
Okay.
I like in the summer.
So this is your favorite weather.
This is it. We are peak Steve right now. This is fantastic. You can't draw it up any better. You're right. You get to leave the windows open.
Yeah.
Oh, that morning breeze that comes. I've got bad allergies, so that part kills me. But it just feels so good to wake up with that fresh air.
It does.
Yeah. Out here, houses get so like dusty and everything, and it's just nice to kind of just bring some freshness in.
Agreed. Yeah. So I don't know, when it's 81, you can keep the door or windows open till like
All
at
the
least
day,
midday,
yeah.
at least like 1 or 2 p.m.
What do you keep your house at in the summer?
Well, 78. Wait.
78. That's pretty good.
No, 76.
Oh, that's a little chilly. We're at 80, like maybe 81, depending on the day.
That's dad mode for you.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Saves so much money.
Oh yeah.
It's great. Thank you so much, Erica. Appreciate it.
Later.
Fantastic. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you at 4 o'clock.
Yay. Great job. That was perfect. Awesome, Erica.